This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute professional medical advice. Please consult with your doctor or a qualified healthcare specialist before starting any new vitamins or supplements mentioned in this video. Use of this information is at your own risk. Most people over 60 are just one trip away from a wheelchair. You think your protein shakes and chicken breast are saving you? They aren't. Your muscles are literally starving to death because the machinery inside your legs is broken. If you don't fix it with the 10 fruits I'm about to reveal, your next fall won't just be a bruise. It will be the end of your independence. Pay attention, because fruit number 1 is the only thing standing between you and a nursing home. Most people over 60 are walking on a ticking time bomb, and they have no idea that the very legs they rely on for every step are slowly turning into brittle, hollow husks. You have been told a dangerous half-truth by every fitness guru and nutritionist on your screen. They scream at you to eat more protein, to load up on chicken and eggs, to drink chalky shakes until you are full. But here is the terrifying reality they are hiding. You can eat a mountain of protein every single day, and it will do absolutely nothing to stop your legs from wasting away. In fact, for many of you, that extra protein is just placing a heavier burden on a digestive system that can no longer process it. Your muscle cells have essentially gone on strike. The machinery inside your thighs and calves that is supposed to turn those amino acids into solid, functional muscle is rusted, broken, and unresponsive. When that machinery fails, your legs don't just get smaller. They lose their structural integrity. You are one misstep, one curb, or one slippery floor away from a fall that could end your independence forever. The sound of a hip snapping isn't just a medical emergency. For many, it is the beginning of the end. If you continue to ignore the biological blockade that is preventing your muscles from growing, you aren't just aging, Bert, you are actively decaying. Welcome to ElderFit Nutrition. It's a pleasure to have you with us today. We are here to bridge the gap between basic nutrition and the deep biological signals your body needs to survive and thrive after 60. If you are tired of feeling weaker every year despite your best efforts, you have found the right place. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and join our community. Your support gives us the motivation to continue researching and bringing you these life-changing scientific insights that the mainstream media often overlooks. By hitting that subscribe button, you are taking the first step toward reclaiming the strength you thought was gone forever. The mystery we are solving today isn't about how much you eat, but about how your body communicates with its own cells. Imagine your muscle as a construction site. Protein is merely the pile of bricks sitting on the sidewalk. But after 60, the construction workers have walked off the job, the gates are locked, and the blueprint has been shredded by chronic inflammation and cellular damage. No matter how many bricks you deliver, the building will never get taller. You need the construction crew to return. You need the specific biochemical keys that only exist in 10 extraordinary fruits, fruits that most doctors never mention in the context of muscle growth. These fruits don't just provide vitamins. They provide the software that tells your DNA to start building muscle again. If you fail to provide these signals, your legs will continue to turn into wet noodles, leaving you vulnerable and frail. Today, I am revealing the exact countdown of these 10 fruits that will force your leg muscles to grow, even if you haven't seen a gain in 20 years. Before we dive into the specific fruits, I want you to stop and reflect on your current path. Please answer this honestly in the comment section below by typing A or B. It helps us understand your journey and keeps this community active. Which of these scares you more? A, losing the ability to walk and stand up on your own, becoming a burden to your family. B, continuing to spend money on supplements and diets that clearly aren't working while your strength fades. Please comment A or B below. To fix the crisis in your legs, we must first address the logistics of your body. Think of the muscles in your calves and thighs as the furthest outposts of an empire. Your heart is the capital, but after 6 decades, the highways, your blood vessels, down to your legs have become narrow, stiff, and congested. This is why we start our journey with watermelon. Most people see it as a simple summer treat, but it is actually a concentrated source of L-citrulline. This amino acid is the master key for vascular health. Once it enters your system, it converts into nitric oxide, a gas molecule that forces those stiffened leg vessels to relax and widen. Suddenly, the highway to your feet is open. The protein you eat can finally reach the muscle fibers that have been starving for nutrients. But it does something even more profound for those over 60. It clears out ammonia. Ammonia is a toxic byproduct of exercise that builds up in your blood and literally muffles the growth signals in your muscles. By flushing this toxin away, watermelon ensures that the signal to grow is loud and clear. However, opening the highways is useless if the power plants inside your cells are dead. This brings us to the deep, transformative power of pomegranate. After 60, your leg muscles are filled with zombie mitochondria, damaged energy-producing units that leak toxins and produce almost no power. This is why your legs feel heavy and tired after just a short walk. Pomegranate contains L-argitannins, which your gut bacteria convert into a miraculous molecule called urolithin A. This molecule is the janitor of the cellular world. It triggers a process called mitophagy, where your body selectively identifies, kills, and recycles those zombie mitochondria, replacing them with brand new, high-efficiency power plants. When you consume pomegranate consistently, you aren't just eating fruit. You are performing a biological factory reset on your leg muscles. You are giving your cells the energy they need to actually perform the hard work of protein synthesis. To complete this foundational shift, we look to the wild blueberry. While many talk about its antioxidants, the true secret for your legs lies in a compound called pterostilbene. This molecule is a potent activator of sirtuin-1, often referred to by researchers as the longevity protein. In the context of your lower body, sirtuin-1 acts as the master architect for mitochondrial biogenesis, the creation of entirely new mitochondria. While pomegranate drapes the old rock waste away, blueberries ensure the new engines are built. Furthermore, blueberries protect the most critical connection of all, the neuromuscular junction. This is the electrical plug where your nerves meet your muscle fibers. As we age, these plugs become loose and corroded, leading to poor balance and clumsy legs. The anthocyanins in blueberries shield these junctions from oxidative stress, ensuring that when your brain says step, your legs respond with power and precision. By combining the vascular opening of watermelon, the cellular cleanup of pomegranate, and the neurological protection of blueberries, you are no longer just getting older. You are actively rebuilding the foundation of your physical freedom. Even if you manage to open the blood vessels and clear out the cellular debris, your legs are still facing an invisible, ravenous enemy, the low-grade inflammatory fire that burns within every person over 60. This is not the acute swelling you feel after a stubbed toe. This is a systemic, chronic demolition crew that never takes a day off. Inflammatory molecules like interleukin-6 and tumor necrosis factor alpha are constantly circulating through your thighs and calves, issuing a silent order to dismantle your existing muscle protein. You are losing your legs, not just because you aren't building enough, but because your own body is tearing them down from the inside to fuel this inflammatory fire. This is where the tart cherry becomes your most vital ally. It is the most powerful, natural anti-inflammatory ever studied for muscle health. The unique anthocyanins in tart cherries act like a high-tech security team, suppressing the nuclear factor kappa B signaling cascade that triggers the demolition order. By silencing this inflammatory noise, you finally allow your leg muscles to hear the growth signals they have been ignoring for years. However, a muscle is only as strong as the cables that pull it. Your quadriceps and hamstrings are useless if the tendons connecting them to your bones are frayed and brittle. After 60, your tendons lose their elasticity, and your body's ability to produce collagen, the glue that holds your lower body together, plummets. This is why so many seniors experience knee pain and weak steps. It's not just the muscle, it's the structural framework. Kiwi and papaya are the architects of this framework. Kiwi provides a massive dose of vitamin C that, when eaten an hour before movement, can actually double the rate of collagen synthesis in your tendons. It also contains actinidin, a unique enzyme that ensures the protein you eat is actually broken down into the amino acids your legs need. Papaya complements this with beta-cryptoxanthin, a rare compound that protects your muscle tissue from being torn down while providing papain to further boost digestion. Together, these fruits ensure that the bricks of protein are not only delivered to your legs, but are securely anchored to a strong, resilient foundation of healthy tendons and fascia. Without this structural integrity, your legs are like a powerful engine mounted on a rusted chassis, doomed to fail under the slightest pressure. Now, we must address the most subtle reason why your legs feel heavy and unresponsive: the disconnection between your brain and your muscles. Every step you take requires a precise electrical signal to travel from your mind to the neuromuscular junctions in your legs. As you age, these electrical plugs become corroded and lose their connection, causing your muscles to sit idle, eventually turning into fat and scar tissue. Goji berries are the technicians that repair these connections. They contain unique polysaccharides that modulate your immune system to protect these junctions while stimulating the release of growth hormone during sleep. This nightly pulse of GH is the primary driver of muscle repair in your lower body. Furthermore, goji berries provide betaine, a compound that supports the production of creatine, giving your legs the explosive power needed to stand up quickly or catch your balance during a slip. But even with a strong signal, your muscle cells must be able to hear the growth command. This is where the avocado and the banana perform their magic. After 60, your muscles often become resistant to insulin, the hormone that acts as a key to let nutrients inside. Avocado contains a rare fatty acid called avocadine B, which restores insulin sensitivity in your leg muscles, ensuring that the growth signal is loud and clear. It also provides glutathione to protect the amino acid transporters on the surface of your cells, making sure the doors are wide open for recovery. The banana then provides the final piece of the puzzle, a precise spike of natural sugars to trigger the insulin response alongside a massive dose of potassium. Potassium is the electricity of the muscle cell. It resets the battery after every contraction, preventing the fatigue and cramping that plague so many seniors. By combining the neurological support of goji berries, the insulin-sensitizing power of avocado, and the electrical reset of the banana, you are effectively rewiring your legs. You are no longer fighting against a fading connection. You are building a responsive, powerful, and coordinated lower body that obeys your every command, ensuring you stay mobile, balanced, and strong well into your 80s and beyond. We have finally arrived at the ultimate key, the gold standard of muscle preservation that has likely been sitting in your kitchen for decades, ignored and undervalued. While the other 9 fruits have spent their time clearing the highways of your blood vessels, repairing your cellular power plants, and silencing the fires of inflammation, this final fruit performs a miracle that no other can. It releases the emergency brake on your leg growth. The humble orange is the most potent source of hesperidin, a compound that directly targets the greatest enemy of the aging body, a protein called myostatin. After the age of 60, your body naturally begins to overproduce myostatin, a biological signal that tells your muscle cells to stop growing and start shrinking. It is a cruel mechanism of nature that makes your legs feel heavier and weaker with every passing year, regardless of how much protein you consume. Hesperidin acts as a blockade to this signal, effectively cutting the wires to the demolition crew and allowing your body's natural growth factors to take over once again. But the orange does not stop at the muscle fiber. It protects the very foundation of your mobility. The high concentration of vitamin C and unique flavones like nobiletin found in the white pith and peel act as a shield for your tendons and ligaments. They inhibit the enzymes that eat away at your collagen, ensuring that the cables connecting your muscles to your bones remain thick, resilient, and ready for the stress of movement. When you eat an orange whole, including that bitter white pith, you are providing the final signal that tells your body that it is safe to grow again. You are not just eating fruit, you are engaging in a sophisticated biological hack that turns the tide of sarcopenia. This is the missing piece of the construction crew. While protein provides the bricks and the other fruits provide the labor, the orange provides the permission to build. Without it, your construction site remains stalled, your legs remain weak, and your independence remains at risk. By making the orange a daily, non-negotiable habit, you are choosing a future where your legs are a source of pride and power rather than a liability waiting to fail. The journey we have taken today through these 10 fruits is more than just a list of dietary tips. It is a fundamental shift in how we perceive the aging body. For too long, we have been told that becoming frail, losing our balance, and watching our legs wither away is an inevitable consequence of time. We have been taught to accept a smaller life, one where we fear the stairs, avoid the walk in the park, and slowly retreat from the world because we no longer trust our own foundation. But the science we have uncovered today proves that this decline is not a law of nature. It is a result of biological noise and neglected signaling. Your legs carry the weight of your entire history, every step you have taken, and every mountain you have climbed. They deserve more than just the bricks of protein. They deserve the specialized care that only these 10 fruits can provide. The deep lesson to be drawn from this is that your health is not a storage unit where you simply pile up nutrients. It is a dynamic, living construction site that requires constant, intelligent management. The application of this knowledge in your daily life is simple but profound. You do not need to eat all 10 fruits every single day. Instead, visualize your week as a cycle of renewal. Rotate 3 to 5 servings of these fruits daily. Have an orange every morning to release the brakes on your growth. Use watermelon and blueberries on the days you choose to be active to open your blood vessels and protect your nerves. Reach for pomegranate and kiwi to clean your cells and strengthen your tendons. By creating this variety, you are ensuring that every single pathway, from the mitochondria in your cells to the tendons in your knees, is being supported, repaired, and rejuvenated. True strength after 60 is not found in a bottle of expensive supplements or a grueling, unsustainable gym routine. It is found in the quiet, consistent choices you make in your kitchen. It is found in the decision to prioritize the biological signals that tell your body it is still vibrant, still capable, and still growing. When you align your nutrition with the deep needs of your cellular machinery, you aren't just preventing a fall. You are reclaiming your dignity and your freedom. You are telling the world, and more importantly, telling yourself, that your best years are not behind you, but are being built right now, one bite at a time. Take this knowledge, apply it with consistency, and watch as the foundation of your life becomes as strong as the spirit that inhabits it. Which fruit from this list was the most surprising to you, or which one are you planning to add to your grocery list first? Please share your thoughts in the comments below so we can all learn from each other's experiences and health journeys. If you found this information valuable and want to see more deep dives into the science of longevity and strength, please subscribe to the channel. Your support is what drives us to continue uncovering the truths that help us all live stronger, longer lives.